Today's topic, moving to New York City is not going to solve your problems. First, let's take a walk together. It's a steamy night here in New York City. A lot of people are out because the weather is good and everyone's just kind of living their lives. I think my main takeaway from my time so far in New York is that the city is not really designed for individuals. The city is designed for large numbers of people kind of operating as a single organism. What do I mean by that? If you're an individual trying to live in the city and you think that the city is like for you, like some people move to New York thinking that, New York is going to open its arms to you, you're going to be sorely mistaken. The city is not designed for individuals. It doesn't care how rich you are, how poor you are, because at any given time, there are 10 million other stories happening around you. And that's what's beautiful about it and also what's kind of scary about it. And really, that should be encouraging. There's something encouraging about being in a city that doesn't give a shit about you. There's something encouraging about being anonymous in your own home. Because on the one hand, it's nice to be in a place where everyone knows your name, but that doesn't offer you a lot of freedom. And freedom is what most people move to New York for. But the specific reason why it's not going to solve your problems is that geography does not solve your problems. What geography does is it gives you a different set of problems. So when I moved to New York City, I had a very specific set of problems, many of which followed me here. But what it really did for me moving here was it gave me control over a new set of problems. Mostly, how do I make rent? In Dallas, Texas, where I moved from, I had a completely different set of issues. Most of my issues were interpersonal, having to do with not really vibing with the culture of Texas, not vibing with the people, not vibing with the way of life. I hated driving. I couldn't stand driving. So just lifestyle-wise, I did not vibe with the environment. Whereas here, I vibe with the environment a lot better. I love living here. I love the difficulty of getting around. I love the environment of being surrounded constantly by millions of people. But yeah, I did have to choose a different set of issues. The issues that I chose were not having enough money to live properly, not having a peaceful environment around me. These were the issues that I chose, and I would choose them all again. When you move to a place like New York, you're confronted with a million crises that pick away at every part of your heart. And it's often extremely difficult to be here, especially if you don't have generational wealth. Now, if you have generational wealth, please move here because we need you to come to our comedy shows. Just don't think that it's going to solve your problems, because it's not. I don't think that living here is that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. There are places that you can live all around the world that are just as great. But there is something special about living here. All right, maybe New York will solve some of your problems.